UFC 318 main card revealed. Let's take a look at it. Daniel Zellweger versus Michael Johnson starts off the main card. Dan Inge versus Pitbull Freire. Kevin Holland versus D-Rod. Paulo Costa versus Roman Kopylov. In your main event in Louisiana, Max Holloway versus Dustin Poirier 3. There's your main card. What do you guys think about this main card? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Decent fights. You know, it's a pay-per-view though. Drop a comment. Tell me what you think about this main card set for next month in New Orleans. Dustin Poirier's final fight of his career. Maybe. My theory is Dustin pulls it off, wins the BMF, gets that spark back, challenges Ilia Topuria, or the current lightweight champion. What do you think about that? Moving right along here. Yesterday, Arman Sarukian released a training clip at Jackson House where he did a spinning kick and hit his coach and threw his coach right out of the ring. Someone left the door open. I'll drop the clip right here and you can take a look at it. What did you guys think? Think it was real, staged? I think it was pretty, I don't know, sure. He went flying. Maybe they had some mats out there, but he went flying. Shavkat Rakhmonov's back in the news. Hear what he had to say. The situation is difficult. To see who will fight for the title. Perhaps we'll go straight to the title even next year. I'm waiting. I don't want to waste my energy on intermediate fights. Shavkat Rakhmonov plans to wait for his title shot. The next title shot, per Dana White, will be Jack Della Maddalena versus Islam Makhachev, most likely October, November, December. Do you think Shavkat should wait? I do. I think Shavkat should be the next in line, above Islam. That's what I think. But you know, this is how this works. Max Holloway has no idea why he's still ranked #1 at 145 pounds featherweight in the UFC. Here's what he had to say. I don't know what you guys are thinking, keeping me the #1 contender. I'm not going back to 145. I'm over it. It's ridiculous. I don't understand it. A little bit of frustration from Max Holloway. Just a little bit. Johnny Bones is back in the gym. We'll drop the clip right here. Johnny Bones back in the gym.
Oh boy. Way back. Oh boy. Spider webs.
Alexander Volkanovski had a lot to say about his fight with Ilia Topuria and the fact that he should have waited longer after his concussion. Let me read you his exact quote here. This is from Volk. He regrets accepting his fight to Ilia. I feel like I had more of a concussion from the Islam one, that knockout. I should have taken a break. That's true. I agree. He should have taken a break, but he didn't. He went into that fight, and we know what happened. Ilia Topuria knocked him out. Back to back, man. And then Volk came back, right? Volk came back. Everybody's saying retire, retire, retire. I think we even made a post about should Volk retire, and most people said yes, and then some people said no, and look what happened. He came back and defeated Diego Lopez and regained his title. But check this out. Here's what his family wanted. Volk's family didn't want him to continue fighting. Volk's family all wanted him to retire. The family was hoping that after he won the title, he would retire, but he didn't. What do you guys think about Volk's career? 1 or 2 more fights? I think he's got 1 or 2 more fights. You know, if his family says, hey, you're done, then you're done. You know, he got a couple bad knockouts, but it's the fight business, right? So there you go. Maybe we'll see Volk versus, I don't know. Who's going to see Volk fight next? It's a good question. Will we see Volk fight next? Even a better question. They officially announced Kevin Holland versus D-Rod for UFC 318. Joshua Van. Make sure you check out Joshua Van on the Jackson podcast. Joshua Van. Great podcast. I watched the whole thing yesterday. Man, talking about living in Houston and getting into too many fights, and he had to move, and then he moved to Iowa where his auntie said, hey, you can either be a man and men fight for their country or their families. So then he joined some gyms and practiced mixed martial arts, and now he's in the UFC. Started the UFC when he was 20. Started mixed martial arts when he was 20, and he's only 23 now. Joshua Van, the prodigy, fighting Alexander Pantoja next. Oh my, he might be that guy. He might be that guy. I'll close it out with this here because there's not a lot of news today. You got UFC Nashville. Derek Lewis versus Teixeira. You got Wonder Boy on that card. You got Calvin Guitar. Should be a damn good card this Saturday. I'd like to talk about the UFC heavyweight division. Here's my opinion of it. Where is it? Where'd it go? Anybody seen it? Come on now. We need to sign some more fighters. We need to get some more talent in there. We need to have more heavyweight fights. Tom Aspinall needs to defend that title 2 or 3 times a year. How about every 4 months, right? How about every 6 months? That'd be great, instead of once a year. Jon Jones didn't fight a lot at heavyweight. Jon Jones dominated light heavyweight. I'd like to see Cyril Gane versus Tom Aspinall. That's what I'd like to see next. Let's book it. Let's not wait for Jon Jones and you know, Chael Sonnen says Alex Pereira next and this and that. Alex Pereira has work to do. Alex Pereira has work to do to get his title back from Big Inc. And that's another thing. They need to book Ankalaev versus Pereira. They need to book it for October, November, December. We need that fight. We need that fight. Who do you guys think is going to be the heavyweight champion in 1 year? And who do you think is going to be the light heavyweight champion in 1 year? That's a damn good question. Me, I think the heavyweight champion is going to be Tom Aspinall, unless Jon Jones comes back. And the light heavyweight champion, I think Alex Pereira is going to win his title back. And I think maybe we'll see a trilogy. Ankalaev, Pereira. I hope this next fight between Pereira and Ank is just a banger, you know. Absolute beat the crap out of each other. Blood, war. Pereira, hand raised. That's what I'd like to see. That's good TV. All right. See you tomorrow. Have a great day, fight fans.